name is David Chege, together with my friend Victor Mukosh. We are your contact person of Small and Sound, and we will show you how you can make a difference in the slums of Nairobi. Welcome.
Tanya, welcome to Kibera. Let me give you a hug.
We've been together with you for some weeks now. Can you please tell us about yourself?
Yeah, my name is Tanya and I'm 28 years old. I'm from South Germany and I work as a human resources developer. It's the second time that I'm here in Kenya and I've been here now for 7 weeks and I got to know the work of Small and Sound quite well. We visited a lot of school projects and I could really see the struggles the schools have, but also the improvements of those schools which already have a sponsor. So yeah, it is a really good time and thank you for having me here.
We have seen you dancing with the children in the project that you support, and I would like to ask you some questions. It seems that you have a lot of joy here in Kibera and Kiambu. Please, can you tell us what you appreciate most here in this house?
It's really nice to go to the slums. It's a really welcoming atmosphere and I enjoy to spend time with them. What I really appreciate is that people work together really close. So if someone needs help, the neighbors help out, and yeah, that just creates like a really nice atmosphere of like almost like being a family. What I appreciate the most is that they have such a thankful heart and they trust in God day by day, in big things, but especially in small things of daily life. And yeah, I've also experienced always hospitality and I enjoy to spend time with them so much.
Wow, that's so nice. Good to hear that.
And now we will show you a budget from the school that Tanya is supporting. This budget is a typical budget for most of the schools here in slums of Kibera and Kiambu. In this budget, the total expenses, which is 74,500 Kenya shillings, is much more than the income of the school, which is 52,000 Kenya shillings. It is clear that without the support of between 15,000 to 20,000 Kenya shillings every month, the school could not survive. Note that the gap between expenses and the income is covered by the church and some of the teachers who do not receive their full salary by the end of the month.
I'm Noel Ongama, the head teacher of Israel Nineveh School, the project that Tanya supports. Tanya has really made a very big change in our school. Initially, we used to struggle so much to pay our teachers. We didn't have enough textbooks in our school. We didn't have enough desks in our school. But as we speak right now, we are able to sustain our teachers. We also have a fair number of textbooks in our school. Thank you so much, Tanya, for making such a very big difference in our school.
Do you get a tax deduction?
Yes, I get a tax deduction. So every year I receive a document for the tax declaration.
You support Israel Nineveh with between 15,000 to 20,000 Kenya shillings monthly. What advice can you give to a sponsor who is not able to give 20,000 Kenya shillings per month?
That's no problem at all. So you can share, for example, with friends, colleagues, family members, or also with the church. And if you're, for example, 4 people and everyone gives 5,000 shilling, you can support one school project together and you make a big difference.
Do you put an effort? Is it so difficult for you? Do you feel comfortable, or do you have any responsibility within this project?
No, I don't have any responsibilities and it's really easy. So I don't have any work with it, even when I don't go to Kenya to visit the projects in Nairobi. I always get information packets and pictures, and if I have any further question, I can always ask you.
So we make it comfortable for you.
Yes, it's really
very easy,
yes.
And you don't have to work.
No, it's not no work at all.
So you relax and get all you want.
I relax and support, yes.
We saw you dancing with your friend. This is Joseph and Regina Mula. Can you tell us something about them?
Yes, we are close friends, and Joseph and Regina and other friends, we're supporting over 15 school projects and 5 orphanages.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So I'd like to say thank you very much to you for the big difference that you have made to this school, to Israel Nineveh. At least we have seen them growing now and then. So thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Mrs. Regina, you have been to Kibera for the first time in the year 2009 together with your husband, Mr. Joseph, and you were invited by Mr. Klaus. Can you please tell us your first experience here in Kibera?
Yes, in the year 2009, Klaus Pammann from Small Sound invited my husband Joseph and me to Nairobi to visit some projects in Kibera. Till then, we never had any experience with slum areas, and we were anxious, but also excited what we'll expect there. At that time, there were no roads in Kibera, just small muddy paths, and we saw that the people were very poor. But we were surprised because the people that lived there were so friendly, greeting us and asking how we are doing, and we realized there is nothing to be afraid of. In the meantime, we have such lovely friends in Kibera. We can rely on them. They are faithful, hardworking people, and I'm always impressed how they help each other with the little they have. They are poor, but are so rich because they love Jesus.
It's so wonderful that you give a guarantee to a new sponsor that they will be happy to support a project here in the slums of Nairobi. Please, can you tell us something about that?
We give the sponsor a guarantee for his project because we experienced for so many years now that the projects work very well. So that if the sponsor is not satisfied or happy with his project, he gets his money back for 1 year. And also, it's not such a sacrifice to us because the projects, they go on very well.
Yes, we have heard from Mrs. Regina that you accompanied her the first time here in Kibera. Please, can you tell us about the experience?
Thank you, Victor. I will do that. But first, let me give you a hug.
Thank you very much.
Well, it was in 2004 that I occasionally visited Nairobi and had a look at the very big slum of Kibera. And I asked some people, how is life there? And they told the life there would be very bad and dangerous. But they admitted that they have never been there. So I checked that out and I realized I was surprised by joy because I did not expect what I saw. I saw a very good spirit, heroic spirit, faithful people. Yes, very poor living conditions, but on the other side they were full of joy, they were familiar, and some of them were the best of Christianity and the best of humanity. So after some months I asked my family to accompany me, and my wife and 4 children, they reassured me that Kibera is in fact not a bad place, but a good place. And the next year, in 2005, we began to support the first project, and we are still supporting it now.
Amen.
Yeah, do you get anything from the foundation?
No, I do not get a salary, I do not get traveling expenses, and for the salaries in Kenya and for the office in Kenya, I take over the costs. That means I can reassure the sponsor that 100% of his money reaches the project.
Can you please tell us what difference does the sponsor make?
Well, the sponsor makes a very big difference because the projects, they are really struggling. Most of the projects we support would not be able to sustain, and they would not be able to survive. So in most of the projects, and that means more than 90%, these projects would not exist if not supported.
Very true. That is exactly. So we love the support.
We have heard from Mrs. Regina and also from you that you are even willing to guarantee the new project to the new sponsors. This is so wonderful. Can you explain to us why you do it?
Yeah, this is very simple. You can guarantee something that is working. So we have now experience with more than 150 projects, and we have seen some kinds of projects working extremely well. So nearly all the sponsors are happy. So we will go for that in the next video, and we will have a closer look at the churches and their projects, and there we will see what is working, and we also will see some kind of projects that are not working. So to put it to the end, it does not make a big risk to guarantee something that is really working well. Amen.
Amen.
When the Lord is on the throne, things are ready better. 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 When the Lord is on the throne, things are ready better. Things are ready better.
you very much for watching our first episode. In our coming soon episode, we shall have a closer look at the churches and their projects that are working very well.
And also we will ask the pastor and the head teacher about the heroic spirit in their school. And you'll get to know why teachers and the pastors trust Small and Sound.
Welcome.